So we move forward from the first part of Guru Tatwam or significance of Guru in a disciple's sadhana and evolvement. अनंत संसार समुद्र तारा नौकायिताभ्याम गुरु भक्तिदाभ्याम वैराग्य साम्राज्यता पूजनाभ्याम नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम. That which is a boat which oars me across the infinite ocean of samsara, that which blesses me with a sense of devotion towards my Guru, and by the worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation. Salutations to such sacred sandals of my revered Guru. We left the last session with 4 conditions, qualifications of a true disciple. First, the student who wants to know the truth must give up all desires for gain in this world or in life to come. The second condition, the disciple must be able to control the internal and the external senses and must be established in several other spiritual virtues. Spiritual virtues, we can take Shat Sampat. Third qualification, the disciple should have unflinching faith and devotion towards in and towards Guru. And the last one, the discrimination of the real from the unreal, Vivek, with which a Guru Shishya Parampara starts. Or in the years of yore, it is after this that the Guru Shishya Parampara starts, because in the traditional era, traditional times, the disciple must endow himself or herself with the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, and then only go and search for Guru. And the moment or sooner that a disciple endows himself with the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, it is as if that the Guru would be waiting and knocking his door to take him, completely take command over the disciple for the rest of the disciple's life till the time the disciple attains self-realization. Here, in line with the Grahastha life which all the devotees are going through, here the master reversed this scenario. He gave you the purpose of birth, he gave you the sadhana chatushtaya, he gave you everything to start with. Now, the Guru Shishya Parampara holds immense importance in various aspects of Indian culture, spirituality, and education. There's some of the key reasons why this tradition is highly valued. Number one, preservation and transmission of knowledge. This parampara has played a crucial role in preserving and passing down the traditional knowledge and wisdom from one generation to the another. Many ancient texts and practices have been preserved and transmitted through this system. Where were the laptops or where were the pen and paper in those times? The rishis of the yore, the Upanishad often starts with the question the disciple puts toward to the Guru, O Guru, teach me Brahmanyana, knowing which nothing needs to be known, or similar questions. And then, miracle, if you may call it, the disciple, having gone through the Shravana Manana Nididhyasana for 10 years, 20 years, whatever, and when the Guru says, now you are fit enough to carry on my legacy, or not my legacy, the legacy of the Guru Shishya Parampara. There is no me or you. No. Miracle, if you may call it, the disciple, the sadhaka turned seer, carried the entire thing in the entire wisdom within him, and he passed on. It was only passed through word of mouth. It was for the very first time that Veda Vyasa compiled all four Vedas and all of them, and then he compiled and brought it properly. So, preservation and transmission of knowledge. Second, personalized training. Each Shishya receives individual attention and guidance from the Guru. For those who have experienced this, they would vouch for this. He doesn't have to say much on this. Because any realized master, not only him, any real, this applies to all realized masters. Okay. So throughout this journey of this part two, the prerequisite from the uh, sincere listener is that he goes beyond the form, and then everything he takes in and absorbs in as the sayings or the teachings or the sharing about the Guru Tatwam, the essence. That is why the title itself is uh, given as Guru Tatwam. He did not write relevance of Guru, importance of Guru, the Guru and the disciple. He says Guru Tattva. Okay. So, as the Tattvam, as the essence, how a Guru has given individual attention to each disciple, knowing fully where they are and where all they are stuck up. What are all the vasanas still left out in them? Where all given situations, as if like a pre-recorded the movie, the Guru knows that in this situation, 3 out of 5 sadhakas, just the number, 3 out of 5 sadhakas will pass. In such situations, 2 of my sadhakas may not pass. To that extent, at his will, he enters the bosom, enters the heart of disciples, gathers what is going on inside at a macro level. Not to talk about incidents. He is not God Almighty to know every incident or every second. But overall, in the context of Guru Shishya Parampara, in the context of sadhana, where they are, what are all their weaknesses, what are all their vasanas still to be raised. It is like an ultrasound that it is so clear. He says, Sometimes he doesn't say, most of the times. Third, spiritual growth. In the realm of spirituality and religion, the guru serves as a spiritual guide who helps the disciple on the path to self-realization and enlightenment. No need to say even a line on this. Fourth is character development. Beyond imparting knowledge and skills, often emphasize this Guru Shishya Parampara, often emphasize the development of character, discipline, and ethical values in their disciples. All these things come together as a garland when and only when, if and only if the fired up Mumukshu Sadhaka takes up each and every gospel of his or her realized master, whosoever the master is, and sincerely goes through the process of Shavana, Manana, Nidhyasana, the character building, the discipline, they all come together without even bothering or without even thinking about them. That is the beauty of this particular Guru Shishya Parampara, this passing transmission of knowledge, whereas in all other objective knowledge, in all other fields of knowledge, the student gets only that knowledge. It is not at all necessary that the knowledge may mold the character, may bring in the discipline within the student. Only in this Guru Shishya Parampara, in the spiritual in path, all of them come together. So it is all encompassing. Now let us go through few examples of Guru Shishya Parampara. Pandit Ravi Shankar and George Harrison. Ravi Shankar, the renowned sitar maestro, had a famous Guru Shishya relationship with George Harrison, the lead guitarist of the Beatles. Harrison sought Shankar's guidance to learn the sitar, and their collaboration helped introduce Indian classical music to the global audience through the Beatles. Ustad Zakir Hussain and the Shakti Band. Zakir Hussain, a master tabla player, mentored the fusion band Shakti, which included guitar legend John McLaughlin. The fusion of traditional Indian rhythms and Western jazz showcased the power of cross-cultural collaboration. Birju Maharaj and Saraswati Sen. Pandit Birju Maharaj, a renowned Kathak dancer, passed on his dance legacy to his disciple, not Saraswati, Shashwati Sen. Their Guru Shishya relationship is an example of how traditional Indian dance forms are preserved and transmitted through generations. Last but not the least, Guru Nagaraj and his Chela, humble Chela. He doesn't even know if he can use the word disciple. So he is using Chela at the master of his Guru Nagaraj. The association passed on singing with bhava, singing with abhyasa, with dedication from the master to the disciple. He never went to a music college, music school. He never learnt music. As it has been shared, like when the children play, okay, in Tamil language, we call it as Uppakku Chapani. Okay, when the children play, there will be one very young 5-year child. So lest it should be missed out, so they will just take that child, and that child's victory or loss doesn't count for them. Similarly, his sisters learnt from a master from Shanmugananda Sangeeta Sabha in Delhi. There were only two, three masters in those times, talking about 60s, late 60s. Like a Uppuk Chapani, he was sitting free of cost, FOC, just was sitting with them for 2 years. Bindas Bhavayami Raghuramam, Bindas Sadinchane, Bindas any song. Come Navaratri, 9, 10 days, this brother and sister combo used to be in demand in all Brahmin families, wherever they used to go for Gulu. Ripening of his singing happened when he came at the feet of his Guru, Nagaraj. It was like how Ekalaiva learnt from Drona. Because Ekalaiva, unlike the Pandavas and the Kauravas, he was not taken in the Guru Shishya Parampara by Drona formally. Okay, we will not get into the detail. We will be digressing why he did not get that. It is a part of the Mahabharata story. But similarly, here, how like an Ekalaiva Satya learned from Nagaraj is that every bhajan in the International Sai Center or many bhajans which he attended along with him in the Sabdarjan enclave or nearby areas. And the most important, the three invaluable cassettes which his guru gave him, grace gifted him. He would listen each bhajan, not exact his era prior to coming to Nagaraji as zero in music. Though 2 years he sat when the master was teaching all Carnatic classicals, he considers that as zero. His birth of his singing started under the feet of his guru, like the Ekalaiva. And listening to his sangatis, how his master maintained the melody in the third octave. When he used to touch the crescendo in the bhajan Chandrasekhara Shambho. Hari Om Sai Om. He any bhajan he would start, maybe Chandrasekhara he might have started at W7, don't know, but 99% he had the mastery that he would start Satya Pehla Kala, black one. From the black one, his bhajans, Pandarivasa Ranga Vitala Hari, Pandari Nivasa He Panduranga, any bhajan for that matter. Where the bhajan is going, the highest note where it is landing, that was not a matter for him. He could maintain melody in any scale in the third octave. That is how the Chela learnt little bit of music, little 10% of music from the 200% of his master. The Chela's dedication and devotion and love for his guru remains forever as fresh as his first meeting of his guru in 1995 at his residence. In Hindi, we use this word chati thokke. Say, he can roar that no one in this world can talk anything about his guru. Agreed that 45 years of singing, now he is maybe 75 plus. So obviously that command over that shruti, command over that flow will come down. It came down for any musician, for that any musician. For but till today, if he has to go to Sabdajing enclave, and today if his master had to sing, today he cannot hear anybody saying anything about his master. He will leave that place, he will leave that society, he will leave that forum. My master, my guru is my God. He roars and says this, my guru is my God. Even though when he returns after a year or so, he might not even remember his association with Satya. Maybe 2 minutes, he may, ha, Satya, theek hai, okay. He may cut down. That doesn't matter. How my guru is to me is doesn't matter. What he is for me, that matters for me. The humble chela, not even calling but the disciple, chela of his guru, revered guru, Nagaraj, who is his God. The real Guru Bhakti Yoga is going beyond the form, name, and limitations of Guru in human form and revering him as divinity itself. Then and then only a disciple can follow his Guru without judging, without procrastination, without fault finding with his Guru. In today's world, the Guru Shishya Parampara, certain crucial points. First point, being present. The unique tradition compels disciples to be fully engaged, contemplating on every word of their guru. In the presence of their guru, they imbibe the teachings and their hearts and minds united in profound attentiveness, being present, being attentive, most attentive to the words, to the pause, to the silence of their guru. Even the silence conveys something profound. You have to have that antenna, you have to have the wavelength to catch that what my guru is conveying through silence. Discipline and punctuality, we already dealt with that. Again, re-emphasizing on this, those who exhibit discipline in the GSP not only achieve professional triumphs but also flourish on a personal level. These virtues serve as the building blocks for a fruitful and fulfilling existence. Third, building trust and understanding. In ancient times, the relationship between teacher and student was based on deep respect and unquestioning obedience. Enough has been spoken about in the context of him and his guru. A positive student teacher relationship allows students to freely communicate their issues, leading to collaborative problem solving. This mutual understanding and communication foster respect and trust from students towards their teachers. Fourth, devotion and gratitude. So, what happens? Due to some reason, part of the Mahabharata story, devotion and The extent of devotion, the extent of dedication, due to some reasons, you all know it. Those who have gone through Mahabharata serial or have read Mahabharata, you know it. Due to some reason, Acharya Drona asks for the right thumb from Ekalavya. And how can an archer ever shoot arrows without the right thumb? This is the pose. Here, the full strength comes here. Immediately he cuts and gives. Not even 1 second he thinks what will happen to my main art. What will happen? He doesn't think for a while. Ekalaiva achieves mastery in archery even without his thumb, setting an example of an ideal student. When a mentor graciously devotes his precious time and unwavering effort to nurture his disciples' growth and achievements, expressing gratitude and respect serves as a profound yet humble gesture of devotion and dedication. A disciple writes, every relationship in this world is based on expectation. He takes all examples, and obviously, we all know that all other relationships are based on expectations. He even deals with the relationship of a child and a mother. Mothers is supposed to be only love, only without expectation, absolutely. But this sannyasi says, a mother bears the child in her womb for 9 months, undergoes lot of pain during labor, and even risks her life to give birth to the child. Once the child is born, she nurtures the child, cleans and bathes the child regularly, feeds and puts to sleep. If the child does not sleep, the mother sits with the child, soothing and calming the child, depriving herself of her sleep. Okay. All these things are most selfless. Yet, in her old age, when she has nobody to take care of her, even she becomes disappointed with her son or daughter if they don't take care of her. Expectation comes there. Mother too has some expectations from her child. In this world, it is hard, it is not possible to find a relationship that is completely selfless and has pure and unconditional love. However, the Guru, as a realized soul who is in blissful union with the Lord, comes down from that blissful state into the world of suffering just to uplift the disciple. Purely by grace, he comes into the sannyasi said into our life, and he becomes part of our life. He is there with us, guiding us through every aspect of our life, especially during difficult times. What can be said about the inner transformation that happens within just by his association? And yet, what does the Guru personally get out of this? Absolutely nothing. He does this purely out of selfless, unconditional love and not or and because of the intuition which he receives from his guru or his god, that go and serve, as he got the intuition seated in this Aikulvant hall. Satya, will you just get into silence? and then just pass away? What all I have given you, is it not your duty to share with others? Is it not your duty to give to others what I gave to you out of my love for you? Moving on, Swamiji says there are two aspects to the Guru. Very important, very important. The human aspect and the Guru aspect. As a human being himself, the Guru might prefer solitude and freedom from the role of having to be guiding others. As a human being, he would need his space. As a human being, he would need to pursue his areas of interest as a human being. May it be music, may it be poetry, may it be painting, may it be anything. However, he plays the role of Guru as artfully as he can out of devotion to his own Guru's teachings or mission out and out of compassion for his disciples. The mission came from the intuition given by the Lord. The Swamiji who spoke these lines, he is a disciple of Swami Shivananda. The Swamiji who spoke these lines, his guru was a disciple of Swami Shivananda. And that disciple of Swami Shivananda, this Swamiji's guru, he says, once I thought, I just want to be free to walk through the land. However, he founded the Bihar School of Yoga and its branches because of a mandate from his guru, Swami Shivananda. He explains, I am called Swami only because I am Swami Shivananda's disciple. I am revealing the knowledge he gave me. It is not mine. I am just a trustee. I am going to work as long as I receive his guidance. The day the guidance does not come, I will stop working because I am not interested in ashrams. I am not interested in disciples. I am not interested in money. I am not interested in name. I know that to think of building an ashram or having disciples may be another vasana in itself. And I do not even want to take that risk of getting that vasana anytime. Maybe he's not realized. So he's telling these lines. So he says, I will work as long as my guru continues to give me the command or the intuition to work. My guru says, stop, I will stop. Regardless of the yoga school I have built in, regardless of the number of students or disciples they are, regardless of how much expanded my mission, I will stop when my guru says, stop. So, the two aspects, human aspect and the guru's aspect. How does a new disciple or a disciple in early stage, accept and integrate these two aspects of the guru? When contemplating surrender and commitment to the guru at an advanced stage, one must cross all these things, even debating about the human aspect and the guru, because at an advanced stage, the disciple is expected to go beyond even the a human aspect and the Guru aspect, and reach to the Guru Tattva. He says, perhaps it is somewhat the same situation as confronts the child when thinking of its mother. The child wants to believe that the mother only thinks of him all day along so that he can believe he has her all to himself. The child projects its own needs and limitations of thought onto her in order to try to feel oneness with her. Actually, as he already told, the mother also has her own life, her own needs, her own avenues of expression other than the child, whether she uses them or not. Just like that, he told the Guru may want to be in the meditation himself, be silent himself. He needs to be alone all to himself. He may want to be just meditating on his Guru and just teach nothing, talk nothing, or have any other interest. When the disciple has to understand this, that my Guru may also have his own preferences, his own not needs, his own preferences to be left alone, or his own areas of interest, because he is in the world still. So, when the disciple attempts to surrender in a mature manner without selfishness, the disciple willingly embraces the Guru as he actually exists, rather than how the disciple fantasizes his Guru to be. All problems start when a disciple starts. The disciple expects a Guru to be how he expects his Guru to be. Guru, realized master, so he should not have any interest. He should not have anything to do with the world. He should be above the world. Apart from teaching and apart from being in samadhi, he should not have any other thing at all in his world. All these are fantasies of a disciple about his or her Guru. Problem starts when disciple starts looking at his master as a human being and attributes all his masters and expressions often as if they are of a normal human being, and starts judging his master. The Guru can, only when the disciple has reached that matured level, not to judge, not to expect the master to be how he likes the master to be. Only when that disciple reaches that matured level, he sees that the master readily reveals more of himself, so that the knowledge can also be expanded for the disciple, can also expand for the disciple. From the Guru's side, in the early stage of his disciple, the master also needs to accept the disciple's level of evolution in order to present himself in such a way that the disciple can respond and be open to him. Guru and disciples are like magnets for each other. This is expressed on an ongoing non-verbal level. Whether words are exchanged or not, both Guru and disciple, when mutually committed to the welfare of each other, become reciprocal instruments of divine inspiration. The disciple also inspires the Guru when they have come to that level of understanding, that level of association. When the disciple responds to the Guru's teachings and the Guru sees that spark in the disciple's eyes, he can make out that he is readily responding through the process of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. And when, as taught to you in Moksha Gita, even without the disciples saying a word, the master has gathered that the disciple has understood. When finally in the Kena Upanishad, when the disciple, after a contemplation, comes back, that I think I know it. I think maybe I may not know it yet. When he says this expression, the Guru knows that he has now understood what I told him. When that spark is seen in the disciple, that is moment to moment inspiration for the Guru to give more and more to the disciple. Some more examples of Guru and disciple. Yoga, Swami Shivananda and Swami Vishnu Devananda. Swami Shivananda, the founder of Divine Life Society, mentored Swami Vishnu Devananda, who later founded the Shivananda Yoga Vedanta centers. This lineage continues to impart teachings on yoga and spirituality. Painting, Raja Ravivarma and Raja Rajavarma. Raja Ravivarma, a celebrated Indian painter, had a close Guru Shishya relationship with his uncle Raja Rajavarma, who was also an artist. Raja Ravivarma's innovative techniques and contributions to the Indian art were influenced by his mentor. Martial arts, Guru Gobind Singh and Banda Singh Bahadur. Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, trained and initiated Banda Bahadur as a Sikh warrior. Banda Singh Bahadur went on to lead the Sikh Khalsa in battles against the Mughal Empire. Philosophy and spirituality. Adi Shankara and his disciples. Adi Shankara, a philosopher, considered as to be a Shiva avatara, established the Advaita Vedanta school of philosophy. He had several disciples who continued his teachings, forming a lineage of spiritual leaders and scholars. The Guru, as he already said, was revered as Shiva by his disciples. One of his disciples, it is coming in a Patanjali Yoga Sutra verse satsang. Already it is prepared. He has put it on hold. It will reach you soon. In that, he has covered this part that Madhusudan Saraswati, who has given authenticated commentary on many treatises, the foremost devout disciple of Adi Shankara, it is told when you take the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Sutra 26 of chapter 1, this will be repeated there. The disciple rose to such an extent that he went to Brindavan and he started meditating. He sat in Samadhi for 3 years. Oblivious, unknown to the fact that a local king had come and built a temple around Madhusudan Saraswati. Temple of Lord. In Tirukkural, we learned this. Magan Tandaik Aktrum Udavi. Even Tandai Ennotran Chol Kol Enum Sol. So, if the disciple is this, like this, sat in Samadhi for 3 years, how the master will be? Imagine. And what a lineage it would be. How the master would have taught the disciple. And it has, the lineage has come. And in our life itself, we have known Mahapariya, who is considered not less than God himself. From Mahapariya go up to Adi Shankara, even Tandai, how his father would have been seeing the son. This is the greatest service a son can do to his father. Similarly, if seeing the Mahaperiyava, we should we should prostrate with tears, thinking of how Adi Shankara would have. Taking Swami as Sadguru in the same philosophy and spirituality, few minutes about Sadguru Sai and his disciple Satya. Experiences are all very subjective and very personal, so we will not dwell into it. Anything he says about the guru and the disciple should give a lesson to you. So, subjective experiences are kept to himself with Swami. Innumerable, and it continues day in and day out, and it will continue till he breathes his last. All that he can start with is to say that Swami knew that for this useless fellow, egoistic, egoistic, useless, ruthless, no shame in telling all these things. Because that Satya is past, dead. This person, for him, a human guru will not work out. He has gone beyond, his uselessness has gone beyond the level of being tamed by a human guru. So Swami said, let me take the role of Sadguru. There are few in this lineage of Guru Shishya Parampara where the God himself takes the role of Sadguru. We know of Ramana, he had no guru. There are few others, and he can know about himself for sure. Nobody other than Swami could have transformed this useless person. So Swami guided. Swami made all possible inward experience happen in his bhakta merely through his grace. And before he left his body, he made this instrument worthwhile to play a squirrel role in spreading the knowledge of Shrutis to the world of seekers, known and unknown seekers. 1 minute. 3, 4 things he wants to share with you in this aspect of Sadguru and the Shishya. For those sadhakas with whom he shared, a certain incident happened in the Shiva temple 2 weeks before, which has not happened in the last 25 years. And most of the times, he doesn't even sit at facing 90 degrees straight to the Shivalinga. He sits somewhere unknown, someplace, corner. That day he sits here, and an unknown volunteer he has not seen him before, maybe a new volunteer, not a miracle. He says in Hindi, those who are seated at the back, they should have darshan. So all male on one side, all female on one side, another side. Please, please be on the either side. You can also have darshan, and those who are seated at the back. And there was only one person seated at the back. In that division between the male and the female, in that small distinct passage, direct vision, only one could have. But he says all can have. And the arati starts. He has direct vision, direct darshan of the Shiva, Shiva Tattva, Shiva light. And within few minutes, 2, 3 minutes, some children, innocent, nutcut children, they start playing around in that passage and they obstruct the vision, the darshan. And he left few disciples, couple of you, to think on how this has an association with whatever happened between him and Swami. He had finished this session notes. He came and changed this after that darshan. What are all the things? Like he got that darshan most unexpected. Few things he would like to share with these listeners on what all Swami gave him unexpected, even whether he deserved or not, like that sudden darshan. Like for all these unexpected gifts to be given to him, like that volunteer separated the male and female and paved ways, passage for the darshan. Similarly, Swami removed all the obstacles. Swami removed the ego. Slowly, 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 not 100%, gradually, slowly, slowly, slowly. Some of the things that Swami gave unexpected, most unexpected. The intuition to teach and talk on the 250 plus Samarpan bhajans, which had not come from 2001 to 2006. He had the treasure of all these bhajans which he learned from 1975 onwards. They were all there. But a time comes when Swami removes the obstacles, like the male female separated, and he blesses and gives these things unexpected. In this, most unexpected gift is what? Not about teaching bhajans. Maybe it may be happening in some centers in the world. Maybe, definitely, it may be happening. But the most unexpected intuition, the most unexpected gift he gave is to drill in his this mind, give the intuition to talk on the 250 bhajans. This surely would not have happened anyway at all. Because when the bhajans are taught, the purpose is to teach the bhajans with perfection. Raga Bhava Tala. Raga he doesn't know, Bhava and Tala. That one thing, that intuition, unexpected, like the darshan of Shiva. The visions Swami bestowed on his disciple, 2005, 2006. Most unexpected, most incredible. Definitely, he was not worthy at that level to receive, but he was master. The Sadguru was preparing him to go through this journey and reach the 2010 level when he gave that ultimate nazar. Most unexpected. And the last glance. And after that glance, he took his disciple, and also one thing to be noted, 1985, singing in centers from 80, 81 onwards, 76 onwards, singing as a child, Bal Vikas, Pre Sevadal and all. But effectively from 85 onwards, when he started, this is also most unexpected, which only not many devotees or disciples would go through. You are all aware, those who are listening to the talks are aware that the Vedas both have the sequence of karma, upasana, and jnana. Exactly in the same sequence, Sadguru Sai took him. Initially, he took him through the path of karma, Sevadal, acting as the zonal Sevadal coordinator for a huge zone. It will be bigger than Oman, bigger than Muscat at least, Muscat and nearby areas. Obviously, giving him the strength to adapt a whole village called Hastasal village near Vikaspuri, considering of consisting of some 150, 200, 200 chals in that village, adapting all the children together, spending the whole Sunday with the children, brushing them, teaching them, cleaning them, taking them in mobile ride, teaching them how to respect the parents, karma. And then the Upasana era came from near about 91, 92, but it reached its pinnacle during the Samarpan journey. And then the Jnana, 2010. So his journey, Swami ensured that it goes through the same sequence as the Vedas. Most unexpected, like the Shiva Darshan. In one session he has given, the whole of the child is the whole of its mother. How? Imagine when the child has come out of the mother's womb, the prana, the pancha koshas, the flesh, blood, nervous system, the body, the eyes, everything, everything is the whole of the child, the whole of the mother, because everything has got formed inside the mother's womb. The child is nothing but the mother when it comes out of the mother's womb. Okay, keep this part. We will tell. We are coming to the concluding part. In Sahasra Namavali, let us take these three verses which we chant in the 1008. This is what happened between the Sadguru Sai and his disciple. Om Shri Sai Jnana Swarupaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Jnana Netra Sambhutaya Namaha. Om Shri Sai Jnana Siddhidhaya Namaha. The first one says Sai, embodiment of knowledge. And second one says Sai, through those eyes of intelligence. And the third one says he grants fulfillment of knowledge. Jnana Siddhidaya Namaha. So, Sai being the source of knowledge, Jnana Swarupaya, through his eyes, Rehan Nazar Karo, that 2010 Jnana Netra Sambhutaya Namaha, he being the only Jnana Siddhidhaya Namaha, he granted the entire Jnana to his disciple. Unexpected, 100%. But why he did all these things? Why he had to do all these things? It's long time that he has not been sharing any visions with any one of you, but this is relevant for the satsang today. So he's sharing this particular part of the vision granted on 14th March 2005, Sunday, 5:50 a.m. to 6:45 a.m. Recorded by, typed and recorded by few whom you know, who worked in his office earlier. What happens in that vision? Something has been happening, and this is a part of that vision. Satya asked Swami, I have defaulted so many times in following your teachings. I am an unworthy person, not qualified to be called your devotee. Then why you chose me to shower so much grace? Swami looked at Satya, placed his hands on Satya's head. Remember, there is a difference between dream and vision. In the dream, you are there and something is happening. In the vision, something is happening where you are there, and as witness consciousness standing outside whatever is happening, you are also seeing what is happening. This is vision. So these were all seen like movie all those times, whatever was happening. So He placed his hands on Satya's head. Swami was not speaking. He has written this in within the brackets. He was not speaking loud, but Satya could hear clearly. Swami needs you. Swami has a definite task for you in his mission. He has chosen you, lifted you to use his task at some point of time. Satya was all in tears. Swami, with the robe at the feet level, with that robe, cleaned Satya's tears, took him near himself. Satya was changed to Jyoti for a while and then came back to the physical form. So, for fulfilling what he had told to Satya in 2005, he gave all these things like that Shiva unexpected darshan, unexpected visions, unexpected samarpan intuition to give bhajans and talks, unexpected glance, last glance, unexpected grace on turning whatever he was reading Yoga Vashishta, Ribhu Gita as his subjective intuitive experience then and there. Nobody dares to touch Ribhu Gita, even advanced sadhakas of 20 years. He translates the Ribhu Gita into subjective experience as and when his disciple was going through. Most unexpected, like that one Shiva darshan happened in once in 25 years. And then the children coming and obstructing is like Swami having given that darshan 2010, leaving physically and telling Satya, like one of the latest talks, Arvind Sai's talks, I think. He gave Swami, we don't deserve your grace. Swami, what he says, don't think about all these things. Take all my grace as I am giving you. And then when you are alone, relish whatever I have given you. Live in whatever grace. So the children obstructing was as if the equivalent to Swami passing away in April 2011, leaving to this disciple to, to think and to live in whatever grace showered on him by his master. That Shiva Darshan and the obstruction comes to a beautiful end culmination here. Moving on. We will cut short. What Guru meant for Yogananda. We will cut short most of the portions. We will end soon. Yogananda is saying, O light of my life, thou didst spread wisdom's glow over my soul path. Centuries of darkness vanished before the luminous shafts of thy help. As a naughty baby, I had cried for my mother divine, and she came as you, as thee, Swami Sri Guru Yukteswar. At that meeting, oh my Guru, a sacred spark flew from thee, and the fagots of my God craving, gathered through incarnations, ignited and blazed into bliss within me. All at thy flaming golden touch, all my questions were answered. As a response to my soul cries, after years of waiting, I found the theme. My heart trembled with an omnipresent thrill. Beloved Guru, we met in this life because we had met before. If all gods are worth, and yet if thou art satisfied with me, that is, if my Guru is satisfied with me, I am safe in the fortress of the pleasure. And if all the gods protect me by the parapets of their blessings, and yet if I do not receive your benediction, your grace. I am an orphan, left to the pines spiritually in the ruins of thy displeasure. If you are displeased with me, O Guru, even if all the gods protect me, I am still an orphan. See, see the reverence to his master. Dissolving forever our finitude, together we shall merge in the infinite life. O immortal teacher, I bow to thee as the speaking voice of the silent God. I bow to thee as the divine door leading to the temple of salvation. We have to cut short. He had few verses on what Muruganar said about Ramana. Just two verses we will take out of the 15 selected. My God Ramana reigned over me, shining clearly within me as the self, the formless truth of consciousness, and externally as the jnana bestowing Guru. As I am firmly established at his feet, there is no delusion for me. To destroy the false first person that arises as I, smaller ego, our Lord incarnated himself upon this earth as the Jnana Guru to promulgate the inquiry method, who am I? The way to attain his divine feet of silence, that are the state of liberation, is to come to him and remain fully under the dominion of our Lord, who is the supreme light of grace, Jnana, light of grace, Jnana. Because the light of my Guru, whose form is consciousness, now flourishes in my heart spontaneously as the self. I see it continuously without ever blinking. Will the light that has embraced me and enabled me to attain Mauna through a dead ego ever allow me to blink? Sometimes the one unique word refers to Summair, be still. Bhagavan's often repeated order to the mind to be still. All other times, it alludes to the silent emanations that came from Bhagavan, that he claimed were the highest and primary form of his teachings. His silence were his teachings. Unfortunately, we have to skip many due to shortage of time. I prostrate myself before that Guru, the Brahman, the consciousness bliss, the eternal knowledge, the taintless, the formless, the reflectionless, beyond appearances, the pure and the eternal. The 7 crores of great mantras are all for the bewilderment of the mind. There is only one great mantra for me, the two-lettered Guru. Gu is darkness, Ru is its remover. Because one removes darkness, he is called a Guru. The last 5-10 minutes of the talk, we dealt with some stumbling blocks in the Guru Shishya Parampara in the first this thing. We are taking it again. Having understood the beautiful association of Guru Tatwam and the Shishya Tatwam for the last 1 hour, we go back to the stumbling blocks. What was that which we self sufficiency, self justification, vanity, self conceit, self assertion, procrastination, obstinacy, fault finding, evil company, dishonesty, arrogance, lust, anger, greed, and egoism are the great stumbling blocks on the path of Guru Bhakti Yoga. Self-sufficiency, self-assertion, self-justification. These are the most stumbling blocks in the Guru Bhakti and in further evolving in sadhana towards the only goal, self-realization. At one point of time, the disciple feels, I am self-sufficient. Now I can meditate myself. I am getting glimpses. I do not need the Guru anymore. Sometimes a disciple is pulled by the mind, by senses, by mind to senses, through senses to other objects, other venues of satisfaction, which are basically things which satisfy his ego. While on one hand, he tries to follow his guru's teachings, on the other side, he is pulled by the temptation of samsara. Sometimes the disciple starts feeling, oh, this guru has been teaching the same thing. We know all that. With this thought, he loses his dedication and devotion towards his guru. Sometimes, disciple fails to look at his guru beyond the guru's names and forms. In the initial period of excitement, he praises his guru. He gets overexcited about guru. He is always at his guru's feet. Glorifies his guru in form. This is a relationship at a human level, though very sacred. But any human relationship will lose its strength, its intensity over a period of time. And this happens to this disciple as well. Then gradually he starts finding fault in his guru. As he is seeing the guru in a human form. At least he has witnessed 2, 3 such cases in the past. Not talking about present, in the past. When a disciple gets overexcited, super excited about Guru and talks the whole day about Guru, it is not necessary, but there is a possibility that the disciple is seeing the Guru as human form and glorifying. This human relationship will end one day, or at least may not end. As we have learnt is in economics, it will lose its intensity, diminishing marginal utility. It will lose its intensity over a period of time. Because as a human, you are seeing day in and day out, same human, same forms, same thoughts. The intensity. But endowed with sadhana chatushtaya, if you had taken the guru as Tatwam, at least after the initial 4, 5 years, then that Tatwam, that essence will remain, whether the guru is alive or not. In many cases, or in some cases, it is like we say we befool ourselves. We don't befool, we don't make others fools, but we befool ourselves. In some cases, what happens? The disciple actually thinks that his sincerity towards his guru is matchless. He will sacrifice everything for the sake of his guru and his teachings. But when real challenges come, belief about his dedication for his guru is tested and it fails. He gives up his guru. He compromises on his dedication and sincerity towards the guru. It is not that he has ditched his guru or he has not been loyal. He has actually had a wrong belief that he was very dedicated and sincere towards his guru. And where is the root cause analysis? Where is the problem? The problem is that he believed in his sincerity to the guru in form. There the problem lies. Why his dedication towards his Guru Nagaraj will never end till he breathes his last, because Last 25 years, maybe two times he has visited. No, 4, 5 times he has some 20, 25 songs he gave, recorded, like Swami creates the idol of Krishna from the Chitravati, or takes Laddu out of the Chitravati. He composed fresh and gave 25 songs, starting with Ganapati Deva Vigna Vinasha. Those 25 songs, they were all given to us. People forget all those things. Sadguru Sai Sada Kripala बार बार तुम जग आए जग में. All the 20, 25 songs, fresh, fresh, composed, asked his wife to write the lines and recorded and gave. Go teach to the southern devotees. Why that sincerity towards him has not faded? 25 years, 4, 5 meetings or 2 talks is very less. But for him, his guru is not Guru Nagaraj in form. For him, his guru is God. We don't get to see God, Rama, Krishna, Shiva in form. In essence, he has taken his guru to be divine. That will not go. That will never go. If that goes, you should kill yourself. You should not live even for a minute. If your dedication to even the Guru Tatwam goes, then go kill yourself. Slightly digressing, that expression immediately, instantly reminds me of the Hari Subramaniam's talk when he says, if you cannot meditate and live in the bhajans in you sing, if you cannot sing with bhava, go kill yourself. Said a devotee who had composed a Rama song. I think Sri Ramacharanam or some bhajan, he's forgetting. Go kill yourself. Similarly, if in Urdu it is na shukra, we say. If you are ungrateful to the Guru Tattvam, your life is waste. Kill yourself. No use. So, we are ending now. How can a disciple overcome the above obstacles? Practical lessons. First and foremost, the disciple has to recollect what all his guru has taught him all these years. And what was he before the guru walked into his life? And how much transformation happened to him after the guru started taking him on his lap and started teaching him Brahma Vidya. Next, most important thing, the disciple must realize that it is God who brought the Guru to him. Guru, having realized his self, could have easily existed in Kaivalya state. And in that aloneness of self state, it would have been very natural for the Guru to stay alone, away from the world, mentally, even if he's leading a Grahastha life as he's leading. Away from the disciple, away from the world, and yet exist as in and as ocean of bliss. But the God willed that the Guru must walk into disciple's life. Teach the disciple all these years. So when the disciple faces obstacles in sadhana, in his Guru Bhakti, he must question himself. It is the God who brought my Guru to me. By getting away from my Guru, his teachings, am I not insulting the God? It is not that I am insulting my Guru or I am not being obedient or sincere to Guru. I am not being sincere to God who brought the Guru to me. The fragrance of the initial days of the Guru disciple association and the initial sessions that changed the disciple, that fragrance must be fresh, new for 20, 30, 40 years as it is. Guru Tatwam should be exactly considered as Ishvara Tatwam, not Guru's form. Lastly, when the disciple matures in the GSP, though day in and day out he may be seeing the Guru in form, yet the disciple must mature to experience his Guru as essence. Sometimes, when the Guru scolds, when the Guru conveys, when the Guru points out any flaw, then it is not the Guru in human form who has you have been seeing all these years. It is the essence. It is the God through that essence is scolding you or telling you something. Why? For your evolvement. When you touch that Guru essence, also feet also, he doesn't get elated. When you shout at him, also he doesn't get elated. When you go away from his, also he doesn't get depressed. But all this is happening by the will of God. A sage says, the disciple cries out to the Guru even during the adverse behavior of Guru and sings, तुम मेरे हो, मेरे थे, तुम मेरे हो, तुम मेरे रहोगे. बहको ना अब मैं तुम्हारे बहकाने से. O Guru, you are mine. You were, you are, and you will ever be mine. If you try to push me away from you, I won't move away. मुझे बहकाओ मत, बहको ना अब बहकाने से. And then the disciple says, जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई, तब क्या होगा समझाने से. My intellect is drowned in my love for you. I have accepted you as mine. There will be no correction, even if you scold me, even if you rebuke me, whatever you make me understand. My intelligence and all, everything is now, it is now superseded by my love for you, my dedication for you. मेरा जो समझ है ना वो तुम्हारे प्रेम में डूब गया. अब मैं ना समझूं तुम्हारे समझाने से. 1 month, Ramakrishna did not talk to Narendra. In fact, he was showing all kinds of negative behavior. This is also a strategy, intuitive strategy, not a deliberate strategy, intuitive strategy which comes from a guru, again to transform the disciple. 1 month, Narendra would come and go, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa will not talk to him, will not tell him. Whereas he is supposed to be his most beloved disciple. After 1 month, he will come daily. He will sit there from morning to evening with the same dedication. He will go. After 1 month, he calls him and asks, Narendra, I myself cannot understand. Not that he did not understand. He wanted this lesson for the world of sadhakas, for disciples, for yugas to come. So he asked, I have ignored you totally for a month. I have been so negative towards you, but yet you did not miss a single day. You came here and sat with the same dedication. You explained to me how you could do that. And what Narendra says, Narendra's words, Oh Master, I have given myself to you. My love for you is total and unconditional. How does your ignoring me affect my love for you? I am completely pulled to your personality. I am completely awestruck and a truest, strongest admirer of your sainthood. This is something within me. How can you take this out of me even if you ignore me, even if you scold me? See, this is the Guru Bhakti Yoga. This is the Guru being in the Guru Shishya Parampara. This is being a true Bhakta of the Guru Tattva. Living examples for us. Ramakrishna hugs Narendra and says, Narendra, this is what makes you so special for me. We will end with this cosmic dance. There was much more, but cutting short. For the Guru, all relationship with the world and people are part of the cosmic dance. Different disciples dance in different ways, and he knows how to learn, how to teach their dance steps and dances with them at their level until they gradually begin to feel comfortable and secure enough to learn the master's dance steps. Then the boundaries of these two selves become fuzzy as he takes the disciple gradually higher, and the disciple forgets what he left behind that was so important to hang on to. This is the sacred dance of the self, where a gradual union develops between them mentally, emotionally, physically, and finally, oneness is reached on the spiritual plane where the homogeneity of their spirits is revealed as one. A poem by a Swamiji on his Guru, two, three stanzas of a long poem. May, O Master, may thee means you, may thee open the thy august mouth of wisdom to make me drink the amrit of knowledge. My Sadguru, take me out of darkness to into light. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. To begin with, mayst thee, that is, please you, make me contemplate on my Sadguru. Moment after moment, would I pine to kneel before thee. Day and night, not for a moment, would I suffer separation from thee. May thee open thy august mouth of wisdom and make me drink the amrit of knowledge, thy knowledge. Subduing my emotions, break the lustful elephant of my ego, guide me only on one. Keep me, that is the supreme wisdom. Keep me not off from the word soham, that is, I am thee. Sa aham. May thee open thy august mouth of wisdom and make me drink the amrit of my knowledge. Grace me with thy presence in graceful garlands and show me the hallowed aura, the luster light. My day has passed by. Mayst thee not make me wait any longer. Please don't make me wait any longer. Mayst thee open thy august mouth of wisdom and make me drink the amrit of my knowledge. Amrit of thy knowledge. All the lines end with make me drink thy, the amrit of thy knowledge. Amrit Beyond these two parts of the Guru Tatwam, he has not a single word anymore to talk on this Guru Shishya union or going beyond the form of the Guru and to treat the Guru Tatwam as Ishvara Tatwam. And perhaps because day and night he has spent to compile this gift for you through these two talks on the Guru Tatwam, no master in this Kali Yuga would have given so much on this one Guru Tattvam aspect. At least he has not read anywhere. Parts and pieces he has read here and there. But this compilation, added with his own reverence or his own respect for his Guru in human form, Nagaraji and Sadguru Sai. Perhaps no Guru can say any single word beyond this. He has dealt with all obstacles and he has given all the solutions to all obstacles. Like God never interferes in your karma, never interferes in your way, your path, till the time you have totally surrendered to Him. Like what that saying says, सब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई अब समझाने से क्या फायदा अब मैं न समझूं कुछ except your feet I am not seeing anything else. Similarly, the Guru will give, give, give till the time the, as Shivananda Swamiji's disciples said, till my master says go on, I will go on. If he stops, still stop, I will stop. The Guru will never go beyond a level, never interfere in the disciples' life and the disciples' dedication towards his teachings. He will wait like Panduranga waited for Pundalika. But still, if the disciple chooses to move away and try other things in the world, any guru would bless that disciple and say, my blessings, my love. May you find another worthy guru in your life, this birth or in some other birth. When you seriously love, taught in the love for God session, seriously experience the vacuum in this life, vacuum in every relationships, every pursuit, and then turn towards a guru. May God bless you with another guru, my child. Blessings and love. Hari Om.